It's not Christmas, Christ doesn't exist, and he wouldn't come back here even if he did. If you've been good, Santa Claus will fuck some peasants and destroy the planet for you. In other news, lying, murdering scum continue to be lying, murdering scum. Hello, conditioned consciousness of humankind. Welcome to the FKN Newz. I'm not buying this shit. Here are the headlines tonight. Billions of people all over Earth are robotically following the pre-programmed script of Christmas as they succumb to an avalanche of conditioning stimulus, propelling them into a collective delusional mental state. The annual orgy of hypocrisy allows these zombies to spend most of their year supporting and/or indulging in greed, indifference, slaughter, torture, exploitation, and so many hues of prejudice the choice staggers the mind. Yes, from nationalism, racism, sexism, classism, and religious intolerance, to supporting dozens of tyrannical regimes that supply our oil, food, labor, and cheap shit we don't need, most Christians spend most of their lives being as unfucking Christian as it's possible to be, without sucking Satan's cock and worshipping a framed dollar bill. Here's Jesus Christ himself with our special Christmas message. Hello, my children. It is I, Jesus Christ, your Lord and Saviour. First, let me thank you for all the birthday cards and the donations. My father is keeping the money for me until I'm old enough to use it responsibly. In the meantime, he's letting various pastors buy coke, fuck gay hookers, and fund the Republican Party with it. But that's another story. I am here at this special time of year to kick ass and chew bubblegum, but I am afraid I am all out of bubblegum. So let's get started. It's not my fucking birthday, alright? It never was my birthday and it never will be. In 354 AD, Pope Julius chose December the 25th as my birthday to suppress the celebrations of solstice, an astronomical event requiring knowledge and observation of the real world to celebrate. Popes have a big fucking problem with knowledge, didn't you know? This is an absolute historical fact, so please don't whip out your dribble and start bibling your gobbledygook at me. Just stop with the little baby Jesus rubbish, okay? It's a lie. Get over it. I wasn't born on the solstice. In fact, I wasn't born at all, and I don't exist, except in your mind. Ooh. Amazingly, the lack of historical evidence for my existence rarely troubles my believers. Why am I not surprised? But just so you know you are living a delusion, here are the facts. There's not the slightest physical evidence of my existence. No artifacts, dwellings, works of carpentry, or self-written manuscripts. All claims about me came well after my alleged life, from unknown authors or from fraudulent mythical or allegorical writings. There are no Roman records of Pontius Pilate executing me. In fact, there's not a single contemporary writing that mentions me. It's all hearsay, i.e. bollocks. There were 21 great historians of the Greco-Roman world whose combined works would fill a library. They did not write or allude to any thesis that God became man, walked on the earth, died, was resurrected, and is now the invisible man in the sky. There is not a single third-party historical witness for confirmation and not one single mention of God walking the earth in any of their writings. Okay? I'm a lie. Get over it. Finally, let me address the idea that one day I will return to Earth, rapture my followers, and cleanse the planet of evil. Well, notwithstanding my non-existence, why the fuck would I come back here? The vast majority of Christians are horrible people. The most pious nation on Earth, America, is also the most destructive, aggressive military nation on the planet. Its citizens happily engage in violence, materialism, vengeance, and prejudice. They condone and support money lending while they step over the poor and sick. You people make me puke. So please, Stop conjuring me up as an excuse for your awful behaviour. And if you still believe in me after all I've said, you're dumber than a rock and crazier than Charlie Manson. Hi, Charlie. But that's okay. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Get it? Probably not though, because you people suck at being like me, and I wouldn't piss on you if you were burning in hell. Happy Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a shining Christmas, just like the ones on TV shows, where the treetops glisten and children listen to sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a shining Christmas with every cliche culture by. May your dreams be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be shining. I'm dreaming of a time where we don't celebrate our own stupidity, but we return to celebrating something that actually happens, namely solstice. This is solstice time. It's not Christmas time at all. No, it isn't. The Romans forced everyone in their empire to adopt solstice as the birth of Christ in the 9th century, so they could more easily subjugate the people to their tyranny. Amen, motherfuckers. So happy solstice, and fuck Christ for the Roman lie he is. Yeah! With every cliched culture by, may your dreams be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be shining. Thank you, I mean that most sincerely. Jesus, if you're listening, fuck off and leave us alone to celebrate an actual event in the solar system that would make us intelligent human beings instead of morons.
Ho ho ho, it's me, Santa Claus, because it's not enough we spend all year destroying our one and only home in the universe, we have to step on the gas at Christmas time. Have you been naughty or nice? Because Santa's making a list and he's checking it twice. Yes, Santa Claus is ready to go for another year of extravagant annual gift man. You and everybody else can have whatever they want and I'll wrap it up and put bells on it. Me and my happy elves will churn out vast quantities of pollution to power our toy factory. We'll deforest entire nations to wrap the shit up, and when we're finished, you'll end up pissed and falling asleep in front of a TV watching shite anyway. Hey, I mean, ho ho ho. Christmas is the largest annual economic stimulus in the world. Hundreds of billions of dollars worth of economic activity will take place, causing untold human suffering and environmental damage. Factories will spew pollution, economic slaves will toil away in the vast industrial landscape of China, making plastic shit we don't really need, to satisfy our desire created and hyped by factory owners, so a few wealthy Santa Clauses can have more happy fucking elves. Ships will traverse the world, carrying millions of tons of crappy gifts. Your wife's coffee maker, your child's video game, golf clubs, perfumes, TVs, etc. blah blah blah. All will be produced in vast quantities to satisfy your material desires. But that's okay, you deserve it. You all worked really hard in the fake economy, selling things to each other that you simply serve to reinforce your sad lives of avarice and status envy. Why shouldn't the planet's finite and priceless resources be used to salve your emotional distress? Hey! What's that? It's not about the stuff, It's the getting and the family reunion and eating a simple meal with the ones we love. Ho, ho, ho. Oh yeah, the schmaltz and hype of the emotional Christmas message has to be regurgitated even in the face of obvious splurging and ugly excess. Let's watch tear-jerking movies with doe-eyed children realizing the real meaning of Christmas but funnily enough still getting a fucking pony. Or that dream home holiday / new dad mom meeting Santa and succeeding in life. If you really want a happy Christmas, if you really want to spread joy in the world, give stuff to people you don't know. Spend your time with people who don't expect it, and ask for nothing for yourself. Oh, and wait till after Christmas to buy that shit from China. It'll be even cheaper. Hey, ho, ho, ho. Till next time, be well, be free, be happy.
New Kim 3.0, fatter, younger, crazier than ever before. Now compulsory in North Korea. Exclusive one family rules all, Kim 3.0. All the features, advantages and benefits of totalitarian control of your life with a fresh new look. Kim 3.0 replaces Kim 2.0 with an updated blank-faced psycho look. If you loved the dear leader before he died, you'll definitely want to go on loving new dear leader, or he'll kill you and not even bat an eyelid. Kim 3.0 comes with nuclear weapons, a vast military and the backing of Chinese ideological bampots. Kim 3.0, batteries not included, not suitable for children or adults. Mass starvation, available soon. Terms and conditions apply, subject to Western scorn and propaganda. Get it, love it, and serve it till you die. Not available in the shops. In other news, Iraqi democracy rises to the challenge of governing its own country in the wake of American troops pulling out by falling apart and descending into civil war. The Iraqi government has issued a warrant for the arrest of the Sunni Muslim Vice President Tariq al-Hashimi on terrorism charges. A terrorist in government? Gosh. The Iraqi government is split along ethnic grounds and has been warring for a year over who controls the military. America. Who controls the oil? America. And who gets the best swivel chair? America. Shh, but don't tell them. I wouldn't want to spoil a good fight. In the UK, police are to get new powers to use water cannon, tear gas, live rounds, and maybe even laser guns on rioters. Testing has begun to evaluate a laser which fires a block or sheet of light, blinding or disorientating crowds. Although such weapons are illegal in warfare under the Geneva Convention, the British people have no problem with a police state planning to use it on them in the UK. Honestly, we're fine about it. It's just what we deserve. No, really, we're totally down with that. In fact, I'd like it if the police could just kick my door in and lock me up forever with no evidence, no trial, and give me no legal recourse at all. Just like America. Wouldn't that be great? In Egypt, democracy and freedom are blossoming in the wake of the revolution. Whereas previously the Mubarak regime would beat people, kill them, and make them disappear without the world ever knowing, thanks to the revolution, the whole world can now watch as it happens anyway. Yes, tune in and watch as the army stamp on the heads of anyone protesting about the military's iron grip on power in the country. Yes, this woman is certainly much happier now we can watch her suffering and oppression on YouTube. Vive la revolution! Long live voyeurism and freedom.
I buy lots of stuff that you don't need at all. It's a time that every banker has a ball. As you max out on your visa, spending all your pay, you'll give it back with interest someday. So here it is, Merry Christmas, it drives me round the bend. It starts in September and it seems to never end. Are you eating food you don't need to survive? I'm sure you've got the room to spare aside. But as your granny always tell you, our Christmas is the best. We'll all have a good time, fuck the rest. Well, here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's had enough. Why you singing carols you don't understand? Are you visiting a church for Christmas Mass? Do you spend the rest of your year in your usual selfish way? But once a year pretend that it's okay. Well, here it is, Merry Christmas, no, it drives me round the bend. Starts in September and it seems to never end. Thank you, Merry.
And finally, in Saudi Arabia, our staunchest ally in the Middle East, not including Israel, which isn't actually in the Middle East, it's more like a European country with a yearning to be the capital of America. Yes, in Saudi Arabia, a woman has been beheaded for the crime of witchcraft. Ooh. Saudi Arabia has the world's largest oil reserves and of course can do whatever it likes to its people just as long as we can suck its giant cock of hydrocarbons. We may have issues with the Russian elections, the Iranian theocracy, the North Korean communism, but we would let Saudi Arabia rape babies and machine gun its population to death on TV as long as oil keeps lubricating our giant cock of lies. Thanks, and now the weather. Lies, delusion, hypocrisy, biocide, and lots of other very bad things will continue until the end of time, because that's what we're like. Have a nice weekend.